Other than disposing the difference by transferring it to cost of goods sold, how else might we dispose of over-applied or under-applied overhead? All right, so let's go through this example. Let's assume that during the accounting period, and this could be a month or a year, the predetermined overhead calculation came to $400,000, but actual overhead was $2 million during the period. Now, this is an extreme example because we really need to wonder, why did our predetermined overhead say we would only spend about $400,000, but actual overhead was $2 million? All right, but we'll use this extreme example to show the impact. Now, they give us four pieces of information. The inventory that was started and completed was $250,000. Our accounting records track this, okay? The inventory that was finished and transferred to finished goods was $100,000. The inventory started and remaining in work in process was $700,000, and the inventory sold during the month was $200,000. And all of this is kept in the accounting modules, right? We might even find this information in the general ledger if it's all integrated. So let's go through the steps of how to solve this. All right, so what we can do is allocate the overhead variance proportionally to WIP, to finished goods, and the cost of goods sold. So add up how much inventory went to WIP, finished goods, and cost of goods sold. Now you'll see that $250,000 inventory started and completed, we don't need that information. All right, so then once we do that, we just determine the relative percentages by taking a portion for each category divided by the total. We come up with 70%, 10%, and 20% for WIP, finished goods, and cost of goods sold, respectively. And then we just do the calculation. All right, now you might be asking, where'd the $1.6 million come from? Let's slide back up. We had $2 million of actual overhead and $400,000 of applied. So we were under applied by $1.6 million. So we need to take that $1.6 million that's remaining in our overhead account, and we need to clear it out during the accounting period. And we will do that by allocating it to WIP, finished goods, and cost of goods sold. Okay, this is a different approach rather than just dumping it all in cost of goods sold. Hope you found this helpful.